Have you ever thought of what made some videos so amazing and so engaging that you just went like, what the hell did I just watch? And then you come across some videos which looks really good image-wise and maybe sound quality-wise, but when you're watching it, you're just thinking, wow, it's kind of boring. Well, let me tell you the truth, I used to make those kind of videos. I thought that getting really good B-roll and slapping on a really good song is the key to making a video amazing. But when I compared my videos to the amazing ones, I just thought that my videos were missing something. And this is until I discovered that one secret to making great videos: storytelling. And all of a sudden, my videos transformed. The responses to my videos suddenly went from, oh nice, that's a cool looking video, to, oh my god, I almost teared up in the end. Random people were sending me DMs asking me to film their business or their next event, and my clients started paying me more. Storytelling is powerful, and we as human beings are naturally drawn to it. It is the reason why we can be glued to our seats for hours, binge watching a particular TV show, yet at the same time, we can't even make it through 10 minutes reading a textbook. So in this video, we're gonna give you a 3-step framework to implement storytelling in your videos so that you can take them to the next level. Now, step 1. To tell a good story, you always need to start by asking yourself one question. How do I want my audience to feel after watching the video? Do you want them to feel happy? Do you want them to feel sad or angry or perhaps nostalgic? Think back to some of your favorite movies. They left a deep impression on you because they evoke some sort of emotion. For example, one of my favorite movies is Interstellar. So now take a look at this scene and observe what emotions this scene is making you feel.
Today's my birthday. And it's a special one because you told me you once told me that when you came back we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. So it would be a real good time for you to come back.
So how did the scene make you feel? I remember when I was in the theater watching it and I bawled my eyes out. And that's what great movies do. They evoke certain emotions out of you. You don't need a fancy Hollywood set or a $1 million camera. Just use the camera that you have now, whatever it is. I know for a certain fact that there are amazing creators that are using mobile phones to create emotional storytelling videos. For example, here's a little sequence shot on a mobile phone for a cycling film recreated for 2 guys cycling around Australia to raise mental health.
Stayed back training, just on the way to meet Ben. He's just got over COVID and we're here, and I've been extremely unfit. But today's our first day kind of really training of the year. Update boys, how are we feeling?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really warmed up, ready for the return leg.
Wickie's here, Benny boy.
You can see that even the sequence is made out of phone footage. It conveys the daily struggles that these cyclists face in their daily training in preparation for their ultimate struggle. And all of these combine with the music to make you feel something. Now let me show you another example of how evoking emotions can make your videos better. The first video we're gonna show you is a promo video that we shot back in 2020. Now compare that to this video, which was created a year later for a sports brand.
What would they say about you? That you shouldn't be out here? That you're not built for this? Or maybe you're just crazy? The truth is, we've all been underestimated and counted out. But that doesn't mean you should stop. For greatness is not hidden in some special place or in special people. It is in each and every one of us. So next time someone says you're crazy, fine. Show them what crazy can do.
Do you notice that there's a massive difference between those 2 videos? Yes, I can say that our cinematography improved in the second video, but the main and biggest difference is that we were able to evoke a certain emotion out of the second video. In contrast, the first video is just a compilation of some working out shots and a very nice catchy song. It doesn't leave the audience feeling anything. While on the other hand, the second video tells the story of an athlete who is constantly underestimated in her life, pushes through all struggles no matter what, and is eager to show what she has to offer to the world. Now, all of us resonated with that because we all have been underestimated in our life before. Therefore, this video makes us feel inspired. And that's what great videos do. It leaves some sort of emotions with the viewers. And sometimes that emotion can be so strong that it pushes the viewer to take some sort of action. Now, an extreme example of this was probably Jono's "I quit my 100k lawyer job and became a full-time filmmaker." Now, one of the comments said, "I quit my job because of you today." So as you can see, the video was able to evoke such a strong, drastic emotion of inspiration that it drove someone to quit their job. Now that you know what emotion you want your audience to feel, I'm gonna teach you this formula that can help you evoke these emotions. The formula is referred to as the hero's journey, and this came from the book that I read recently called Business Made Simple by Donald Miller. Knowing this formula completely changed the way I did filmmaking, and I really want to share this with you. Now, to start off, every good story begins with a good character. To do that, you need to clearly show what the character wants. Whatever it is, what the character wants has to be clearly defined. Next, we have to show that the character encounters some sort of problem that prevents them from getting what they want. Now, the problem is the key. If we don't define the problem clearly, we lose the attentions of our viewers. So step 3, our character meets a guide. Now, that guide has dealt with the same problem that our character has been dealing with. And the guide realizes that he could help our character overcome his problems and achieve what they want. And then moving on to step 4, where the guide gives our character a plan. So usually this plan shows a series of steps that defines the journey that our character has to take in order to win the day. And next, the guide challenges our character to take action. Once the hero takes action, there must be stakes in the story or it gets boring. We must paint a picture of what life would look like if the character wins. On the other hand, it is also important to let the audience know what life will look like for the character if they do not win the day. If nothing bad can happen to our character, the story is just dull and boring. So we have to define the stakes involved to engage our audience. Now let's take a look at how Interstellar uses this formula to tell a compelling story. Now in the beginning, we can clearly see what the character wants and what the problem is. Cooper wants a sustainable future for his kids and grandkids. However, the famine caused by the dust storms are preventing him from achieving what he wants. And then we can see Cooper meeting his guide, Professor Brand, who's been working on solving the issue for the past 40 years. So Professor Brand gives Cooper a plan to win the day. He gave Cooper the option to find a new planet for the human race and his family. Now, as we know, after giving Cooper his plan, Professor Brand calls Cooper into action.
To trust me. Find us a new home, and by the time you return, I will have solved the problem of gravity.
If Cooper is successful in finding another habitable planet, the human race is safe and the family is bound to flourish in the new planet. Now, if he fails, everyone on Earth, including his family, will slowly perish and he will never see them again. Now, with such grave and important stakes, you can see why Interstellar is one of my favorite movies. Now, we have also included a digital PDF of the hero's journey down in the description below. So there you go, that is a strong example of what it means to go through the hero's journey formula. And from now on, I challenge you to start using this formula to tell compelling stories in your videos. So stop right here. If you're finding this video useful, I want you to please like and subscribe to our channel. It would really help our channel grow, and we really look forward to giving you more value and tips and tricks on how to become a better filmmaker. Now, step 3, plan your videos using pre-production documents. When we first started, we never used to do any pre-production. Like a lot of videographers out there, we used to just rock up and shoot anything or capture anything that was in sight. And we didn't take the footage home and try and create a story out of it. So as a result, our videos just look like your standard promo videos that hundreds and thousands of other videographers are putting out. So this is where pre-production is so important. It helps you create the story before you even start filming your videos. Now let's take a look at Jono's I quit my 100k lawyer job and became a filmmaker video. So here's an interesting fact. The script that we use to film this video is actually based on the hero's journey. The video starts off with a character. He wants something. He's gone down a traditional path of getting good grades and going to a prestigious uni. He starts working full-time in the corporate world for a few years and is starting to feel stuck and wants something more out of life. So the character encounters that problem. He wants to get out of the corporate world, but he doesn't know where to start. So the character then meets a guide that gives the character a plan. In this video, Jono is the guide who has overcome a similar problem. In the space of 2 years, he has learned filmmaking and has turned it into a profitable side hustle that has allowed him to escape the corporate world. He then lays out a 3-step plan so that the character can overcome the same problem. After setting out the plan, Jono calls our viewers to action.
But the good news is that everyone has these things. You have some spare time after you finish work and on the weekends. If you're using that time at the moment to watch Netflix, just transition that and use that time instead to learn a new skill. You also have dedication and work ethic. You don't have to buy these things, you just have to use them the right way.
He then goes on to define the stakes for success and failure. If our viewer follows our plan, he will go on to grow as a person and make his dreams a reality. But if he fails to follow the steps, he might find himself being stuck in the corporate world forever till he retires. So by having a pre-production document that uses the hero's journey as a guide, you're guaranteeing that you're telling a compelling story every time in your video. So remember, the real secret to making your videos better is storytelling. Now to achieve that, implement these 3 steps. Think of what emotion you want your audience to feel after watching a video. Step 2, use the hero's journey formula. And step 3, implement pre-production in your videos using the hero's formula. By implementing these 3 steps, you will tell compelling stories in your videos in no time and take them to the next level. This is the thing that's gonna make you different because that has made us different from the other videographers out there. And you're not like them, because if you're still watching, we know that you're just like us. You want to make your videos better. You're the type of person who's obsessed with getting better. You're the type of person that won't settle for being average. You're the type of person who put in effort, put in the work to make yourself the best filmmaker you can ever be. And that is the reason that you're gonna be successful one day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys want to know more about how Jono and I went from complete beginners to full-time filmmakers, please sign up to our newsletter, description in the link down below. In our newsletter, we go deep and share all aspects of our journey, specific steps, insights, personal stories, and struggles. If you have any comments or questions, please let us know in the comment section down below. Once again, thank you so much for watching and see you all next time.